Hello everyone and welcome on. I feel like I yell into the mic when I start off the video. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Thank you so much for clicking on the video, for being here. Today we're going to listen to the band of Monsters and Men with their track Slow Life. This is off of their album Beneath the Skin, which was released in 2015. This is a suggestion from Mark G over on the Discord. So Mark, thank you so much for the recommendation. So I've definitely heard of the band of Monsters and Men. I can't say that I've heard anything from them, at least off the top of my head, but the band name does seem familiar. So yeah, let's go ahead and dive into it. We'll talk about it after. Here we go.
What are they talking about on the weekend? Lost in the forest of this heart is a foreign still. Why are they shaking their head? We're stuck in slow life. Is it the beating of the chest that makes us feel the rest?
Voice is very, very like magical.
You called me in a time, and I called you. Sheltered by the night, right into the red and fall. You saw me in your light, and I saw you.
So when she gets into that higher pitch right there. I like that. I like that.
And the deep sea lies a swarm of silhouettes floating aimlessly. But I'm a mountain. I am a killer.
I like the bass line too.
You get lost and buried deep if you swim with me. You called me in a time, and I called you. Sheltered by the night, red and tooth and red and cold. You saw me in your light, and I saw you. Sheltered by the night, red and tooth and red and cold.
I like the power here. There's an epicness underneath here.
So look at you, look at me, all because we need to know. So look at me, look at you, all because we'll never know. So look at you, look at me, all because we need to know.
You know they're bringing it back around again. One more time.
So look at me, look at you, all because we'll never know.
You know what I really like? On this channel, we take a lot of like long songs that like build up, their epics, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes plus, and it's like, it's wonderful. It's a really fantastic journey that they take you on through that duration. I feel like of Monsters and Men did the same thing here with a 5-minute 30-second track. They took you on that same journey, just much tighter, and it gets to that climax quicker. Literally, obviously, in like 5 minutes or whatever. But I just like how, like the comparison, you get the same effect, but here just in a slightly more compact format. I think that this was absolutely epic. That ending payoff, of especially, I mean, it was building up even through the chorus, which is great. But when it got to the, oh, that part and the kick started coming in and then the voices would begin to cascade and rise, the other instruments coming quicker. Like, I really like how they built up into that. This whole track felt like a mini epic. It really took you from point A to point W. Like, it took you on a huge journey. So, I don't have a personnel list up here, so I can't quite tell you who's doing what, but the lead singer, her vocals are absolutely magical. There's a beautiful subtlety to her voice. I like how in the chorus, that one part where her pitch goes a little higher for just a brief moment into a beautiful kind of mystical tone. That's like the closest thing I can think of. And then the next part, she goes lower. So I like that she shows her range, not in an exorbitant way or not like in a showing off way, but the range is used to just further color the song. I think that's absolutely wonderful. The drumming was nice as well. That pattern that came in the beginning was a really nice groove, coming with the sticks and of course like the main parts of the drums. And then later on, especially at the ending, getting into that rolling boom, 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 boom. And then later on, even adding more snare hits on it as everything else came on. The strings, you heard some orchestration come at the very end just to send it over the edge. And it was just a nice cascade from there. Now, one thing I thought was actually also very cool was the bass playing. So you could argue that the bass playing is relatively standard. It is. What I thought kind of stood out about the bass playing though is, for example, through like the verse, it's playing the notes, it's playing what you need to play for the song. But especially in the second verse, the bass would seem to play even more notes than, let's say, were necessary. But not in a show-off way, not in a trying to fill as many notes or whatever as you can within a bar. But there was, I guess really the only other word I can think of again, is there was more color added into it. I just thought it was really cool. It was like a nice balance between playing to the song, playing to the rhythm and the melody, but also giving a little bit of extra. Why not? But not giving so much extra that it took away from the song or anything like that. It was just giving just a little bit of extra flavor. I thought that was a really smart choice there. Let's dive into these lyrics. What are they talking about on the weekend? Lost in the forest of this heart is a foreign still. Why are they shaking their heads? We're stuck in slow life. Is it the beating of the chest that makes us fear the rest? We're slowly sailing away behind closed eyes, where not a single ray of light can puncture through the night. You caught me in the tide and I caught you, sheltered by the night, red in tooth and red in claw. You caught me in the tide and I caught you, sheltered by the... Okay, repeating that. Between the daylight and the deep sea lies a swarm of silhouettes floating aimlessly. But I'm a mountain, I'm a killer. You will get lost and buried deep if you swim with me. Okay, so I'm not sure exactly what the song is about, Slow Life, but at least in a literal sense, because it's said there, maybe people getting stuck on a mountain. I'm kind of thinking a snowstorm and someone stuck in the mountain and you caught me in the tide, I caught you, red in tooth, red in claw, like something that, of course, maybe a predator, a wild animal, something that has killed before. But now these two are brought together by these circumstances, stuck in a snowstorm. That's just like what I'm kind of picturing. I'm probably way off. So look at you, look at me, all because we need to know, which repeats and repeats from there. So I'm not quite sure. Slow life. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe you guys know. But I don't know. Either way, it was a good track, though. Let me know what you know in the comments down below. Kind of rhymed. Follow me on Twitter. Support the channel on Patreon. Thank you so much for being here. And I will see you all later. Bye.